Robert, I saw you sort of animated what some of the comments were.
I had participated. It was an Entrepreneurship Center event. I forget which one it was. You had a panel of some regional influential people, and I had proposed that same issue of why don't we have more of a technical focus in our university program here regionally? And the response I got was, well, we don't really need technical people. What we need to do is breed the entrepreneurs that will hire the technical people. And I don't know what the right answer is, but it seems to be a chicken and the egg. You know, are you going to attract the money without having the technical resource, or do you need the technical resource first? And I am a big believer in technology generation and innovation, and I think that's the number one resource that this region lacks is that technology resource pool. But I would agree wholeheartedly with Earl. Now, I'm biased because I'm a mechanical engineer by degree, but I would agree wholeheartedly that you have to have, from an academic standpoint, more technology because we're living in a technology age.
You know, I think if you look at the cities of 100 or 200,000 cities comparable to Wilmington, the ones that have succeeded as entrepreneurial cities, the ones that have grown, the Burlingtons, the Boulders, that have done fantastic things, they all had two things in common. They had a good educational system, they had a good university, and they had a gorgeous environment. And we have those two things. Wilmington has those two things in spades. And I think it's the environmental piece that we miss. You know, those engineers and those brilliant scientists, they want quality of life. And if they can come to a place where it is beautiful, where it is green, we can attract more of those people. But I don't think Wilmington has kind of decided quite where or what it wants to be. I think we still hold on to our industrial roots. I think it's silly we had a discussion about a cement plant. I think it's ludicrous for this green an area to have that discussion. If a cement plant wanted to locate in the middle of Boulder, Colorado, do you think there would be a conversation? There wouldn't. And I think our greatest resource is our environment. And we got to turn around and get our leaders to turn around to market the city that way, because that's how we're going to attract those great minds, because that's where they want to live.
Well, there's an engagement in the royal family, for those of you who are royalty buffs, and let's say we're reintroducing the monarchy here in southeastern North Carolina, and all three of you are interchangeably going to be running the monarchy, and I think, Brett, you've already alluded to it, so let's stay on your topic here. But
I don't understand the metaphor. What am I, the queen?
No,
go ahead.
You would be the
My
queen.
apologies.
Hello. What are you going to change? So if you have carte blanche, you can make any changes to this region, you know, based on sort of that lens of entrepreneurship. What would they be?
You asking me?
I'll start with Brett.
Go.
Oh, okay, I'm the monarchy, so I'll think big. You know, every weekend I take my kids, we go swimming in the beach. It's beautiful, it's wonderful. I have never once said to my kids, hey kids, let's go down Market Street and jump into Cape Fear. We're surrounded by two beautiful bodies of water, one of the few cities on the East Coast that have that, but one is a highway. One has no beauty and provides so little to this community. We've let it become industrial, it's remained industrial, and it doesn't drive us, and it could. I would change that.
My perspective of Wilmington, North Carolina is that it is the center of our world, but nobody else in the country knows Wilmington, North Carolina. And I know that because I talk to people from all over the country, and half a dozen times a day. Oh, we're an hour and 15 minutes north of Myrtle Beach. Everybody knows Myrtle Beach, but nobody knows Wilmington. So I know we have a lot of internal debate as to what the message should be, and Tom Looney might agree with me on this, is I'm not so much concerned about what the message is as long as we're getting the message out there. So if I'm a monarchy, I have a centralized organization to deliver the message of Wilmington. This is a product that sells itself. We don't have to figure out how to sell it. You know, it sells itself. And if you start comparing Wilmington to other parts of the country, it's a no-brainer. So we gotta educate and aware. It's like bringing a new technology to market. The first thing you gotta do is create awareness. Once you create awareness, well, then you can sort of refine as you go from there. But until we do that, I think we're going to be challenged.
Queen Earl.
The Queen. What I would do, I'd get rid of, I'm probably going to offend, but not intentional, but this won't hurt anyone's business. What I would do is I would build a bar city across the street from the university. That way people don't have to drink and drive, just shuttle them over. Get it out of downtown, because downtown's a train wreck. It smells like urine and drinking. And downtown is beautiful, were it not for gum, urine, and alcohol. And get that stuff out, dress it up, because it's a gorgeous area. So that's the first thing I'd do, because then you'd have beach, you'd have this eclectic, historic, clean, elegant town. That would attract things into it. And then I'd go bribe Jim Goodnight. I'd pay him $10 million to open an office of 500 technical people down here. And then I'd go to one clean tech company and say, you know what, I'm giving you guys $10 million, put 500 people here. Then Wilmington would be cooking with gas.